Have you interfaced with our staff in terms of your expertise and recommendations?
Yes, I have.
How does your software compare with host compliance?
So in terms of getting the data, I think they do the same thing. But what I really want to talk to staff about was the automatic license validation. That requires some work. It's not. It requires work both for Airbnb and the other platforms as well as the city. And what I designed was a prototype which showed that it can be done. And it's not a lot of work. I'm talking about, I mean, a couple of weeks work for either party to get this.
So you mentioned an API.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about then.
Exactly, yes.
Creating an interface between them. That's so you are talking to staff. That's a move in the right direction, and sharing your expertise without the expectation of remuneration.
Absolutely, yeah. But I haven't made much headway in convincing the powers that be that that's the way to go.
Carrying on because of time. I've noticed on Twitter, among other places, that there's a lot of chatter going on, and there are people that are screen scraping or doing screenshots and posting them sort of in a shaming exercise on social media. Do you think that there's an opportunity for having sort of a whistleblower line or something like that?
Oh, absolutely. So that's, in a way, I think that's improved quite a bit, because now you can use a Van Connect app and anonymously provide that information. But if you make it easier, for example, like if someone has, I know there are people out there who have Excel sheets full of data, and if they could share that data, and then, I mean, one place where they feel kind of frustrated is because they don't feel, they can't see what's going on. They make a complaint, they get a case number, and that's it. That's all the visibility they get. And if people could see in real time that their complaints are being acted upon, I think that's pretty positive step.
Well, it seems to me that if we can harness that enthusiasm of people like yourself and others, then we'll be a lot further into outing
absolutely,
a lot of this kind of activity.
Exactly, yeah.
And it is getting better, right? That's what I want to. I'm concerned that well, from the last time I've understood that there have been improvements in communication and listening to people that obviously have passion about this subject matter.
Well, I would say, I mean, honestly, the city is very limited in its powers in what can be done. And I think within the powers, the city has done a good job. But as the staff have mentioned before, the process, it's a very onerous process to bring someone to book. And I think that is the biggest challenge. And that's why I support these recommendations to go to the province and ask for more powers.
That's over your 3 minutes.